Hey everybody, what's going on? Brendan here for another video. Just want to show you guys what I've been working on today. Been doing some stuff to the trailer. Let's check it out. Alright, so as you guys can see, got the winch mounted up. Got a bracket made for my battery box, and then I just made a little section here for that to sit in so it doesn't flop around. The old prime well's been putting in work. Got everything welded up. I also welded a little support under here just so when the winch is pulling stuff up on the trailer, it won't flex this piece of angle right here, because before I put that in, I could grab right under the winch plate right here and kind of flex it some. So I knew putting the weight of a vehicle up here would possibly flex that angle right there. So now just got to get everything painted. It's going to sit overnight and going to come back tomorrow, and we're going to wire up everything for the winch. All right, per usual, I failed to record anything as I do it, so I'm just going to explain what I did here. So I tried to make the wiring as neat as possible. Obviously I'm gonna still try and clean this up. It was hard to get these two to join up. I could probably loosen this a little bit on this side and kind of bring it under, and then I have enough slack here. I could try to tie them in a little better, but the eventual plan is to put some loom on this anyway. So worst case scenario, it would be about right here. It would split out and you'd see the blue and the yellow. Also, I could just go get like regular black wire or something, and that would be a little bit cleaner. But for now, this works, and I got everything ran how I need to have it ran. All the wiring and everything comes right up here on this side of the trailer through the C channel, following the factory wiring. And then mounted the switch, so if I wanted to work the winch from up here, and let's say I was pulling a car, wanted to watch from up here, or I was by myself or something, I could use this one. Also have this wireless remote, and I didn't think it was going to work because it said it was only good for the Badland 5,000 and 6,000 pound winches, but I tried it just because I had it, and sure enough it works. It's got this little box here that plugs into the factory winch harness, and as you can see, it winches out and it winches in. And then got the battery mounted, everything's good there. I got basically just a little section cut out of the box here to throw the negative cable on this side. I didn't want to run it right next to the positive terminal just in case it eventually rubbed and grounded itself out. So got this in there. The only thing that I have to figure out is a strap situation. For the time being, if I do decide to use the trailer, I'm just going to throw a ratchet strap around the whole deal, and that'll hold everything down. Hold the top on the battery box, and it'll also hold it to the bracket system that I made. One more thing that I need to figure out as well is wiring it up to the truck so it charges the battery as I drive. My truck does have that feature, so I'd like to get that working, just because then I don't have to put the battery on a tender. Unless I'm not using it like for the winter, for example. But yeah, it turned out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. So I think the only thing left to do at this point is to test it out. So I'm gonna get the Mustang off the lift finally after a long, however many months it's been. It's been since July 5th, 2021. She's been on the lift. Put some air in the tires, and I've got to get the windows up. I forgot to put those up before I took everything out of here, but get the windows up, get it outside, and then get it on the trailer, and it'll be ready for whenever Cliff can paint it. So as a result of not having the windows up during all the body work and everything like that, it's super dusty in here. I'm gonna just have to blow it out. Got everything tore apart. I got a fuel line shoved in here, so it's not exposed to the open air. But man, this doesn't even feel weird. I mean, it doesn't even feel real. I haven't sat in this thing in I don't know how long. But yeah, basically we're gonna get it pushed back so where I can open the doors pretty much all the way. Might just do it outside, And then I'm gonna pop the window switches out here, or I could just do the master switch. I'll pop the master switch out, and I have a power probe. I'll be able to just back probe whatever wire needs to be supplied power, and then shoot the window up like that. I hope. I should be able to in theory. I've done it before on older cars, but haven't really done it much on new stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Already got the fan turned off so you guys can hear me a little better. But like I said, basically just have to get this thing off the lift and get it outside. I'm gonna go out and turn it that way, so the front of the car will be facing the trailer out here. And then we'll just hook it up to the winch and pull it on, hopefully. Definitely forgot, gotta have a steering shaft to be able to steer the car, so I'm gonna throw that back in real quick. I really had to fight this thing to get it in here. I guess it's just been sitting for so long that the telescoping part didn't want to extend, so I actually had to tap it with a hammer back here a few times to get it to seat all the way. I'm not going to tighten the bolts all the way though, because we are going to take this back out once we get it in the booth. Thinking we're going to jack the car up and then just drop the subframe down enough to be able to spray underneath this part of the frame rails right here. But that's all what Cliff wants to do. I mean, if he doesn't want to do that, we'll just bag this and everything, which we still will have to take this out so he can get some color back here. But that's why, if you see these bolts not tight all the way, that's why. This thing was light before, like I could push it by myself, but this is insanely light. Never had the engine or transmission out, and with both of them out at the same time, this thing is a breeze to push. So easy to roll. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's because the wheels are turning a little more, I guess. All right, I'm gonna need both hands for this. All right, guys, so obviously, as you can see behind me here, got the Mustang on the trailer, everything loaded up great, winch worked perfect. Didn't beat the rain. Against my better judgment, pushed the car outside and started messing with the winch and trying to get the trailer lined up to the car and everything, and started to drizzle rain. Windows were down, so I had to rush to try and get the windows up. I was thinking it'd be simple as putting power and ground to the window motor. That didn't work, so I actually ended up having to hook up the entire body harness and everything. Still didn't work after I did that. I had to do some thinking for a second. I mean, I had an OEM wiring diagram, so I didn't understand why it was working, and I ended up just grounding the wire on the window motor because everything else had power. And as soon as I grounded that wire, everything in the car started working, the radio, the ding for the ignition, all that stuff. I was able to get the windows up, so don't have to worry about the car getting rain in it anymore. I also taped up the brake lines. I taped up these holes that lead inside the cabin, so that one there, and then the opposite side kick panel hole. So basically now, until Cliff tells me he's ready for the car, it's just gonna sit here at the house, and I'm just gonna work on other little projects. I still have to boost test all the pipes that I welded up just to make sure that all that stuff is good. And after that, I'm gonna take them to powder, and I guess I'm gonna figure out how to Cerakote, because I plan on tackling my hot side myself, even though I've never done it. But I've watched a few videos, doesn't seem too hard, and we'll see how it goes. So anyways, I'm gonna cut this one off here. Appreciate you guys watching, and be on the lookout for some more. Till next time.